In the welterweight division at UFC 318, you got Adam Fugitt taking on Islam Dulatov. This is a high level matchup. Fugitt 10-4, Dulatov impressive at 11-1. This is USA versus Germany. Now Dulatov, 2 inches taller, is 6'3". He's 26. Fugitt 36. So the age is obvious, right? Dulatov is just getting better. Fugitt has maxed out, and if anything, he'll start to slow down. Fugitt has a 2-inch reach advantage. He fights left-handed or southpaw. Dulatov fights right-handed. Fugitt, over several fights, lands about 4.7 significant strikes per minute compared to 14.3 per minute for Dulatov, but, you know, that's an average of not many fights, so that's not really the best average to use. Now, Fugitt, 2 takedowns over the course of 3 rounds. Dulatov is averaging right now in limited fights 2 takedowns per round. More on him in a minute. Fugitt, 50% takedown defense. That's a problem. He beat Josh Quinlan by split decision last time out, lost to Mike Mallet by submission, and beat Kinoshita by KO. So he's won 2 of the last 3. Dulatov, on the other hand, we have no stats on his takedown defense, and keep in mind, this guy just fought in the Contender Series. That's why he has impressive stats, right? That fight against Vanilto and Túnez led to a first-round KO, 39-15 in significant strikes, 1 takedown to none, so he dominated there. But this is a whole different world, right, when you get into the UFC. It's going to be interesting to see what Fugitt can do. I mean, Fugitt also lost to Michael Morales by 3rd round KO, but he made it that far. Even had 1 takedown to none, trailed 83-64 in significant strikes. So this is a tough one because I'm sure Dulatov is really good, but sometimes in these situations when guys coming out of the Contender Series, sometimes they get easier matchups to begin with, someone that's similar to themselves. This is different. He's going up against a guy in Fugitt who has 4 UFC fights under his belt already, and 2 of those were in big-time cards at UFC 277 and UFC 289. So he's been in front of a crowd. He's not going to be nervous. I think the edge goes to Fugitt here, although Dulatov will eventually be better. The age is also tricky because it's a 10-year age difference. You know, maybe the UFC is putting him, Dulatov against Fugitt because they know that this is a fight he's probably going to win. I don't know. I don't see it that way. I see Fugitt with a lot of experience here. I'm going to lean towards him to get the victory, although I think it's going to be close because Dulatov will come back late in this fight and make it interesting. It should go to a decision, in my opinion, but Fugitt wins that decision 2-1. You know, mainly on the feet, maybe on the ground too, because a guy lands 2 takedowns over the course of an average 3-round fight. So I like Fugitt to win, in my opinion, and move to 11-4 welterweight division, UFC 318.